everyone, and welcome back to my channel at Lexbeut. This is my beauty channel, so if you are new here, this is just where I like to do my makeup, show you how I get ready every single day, and if you guys want to see how I get a very flawless, smooth finished look, just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it. First things first, you always want to make sure you have a smooth base. In order to have a smooth base, you want to make sure that your face is already flawless. You may have some bumps, but that is okay. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get some face razors. These are actually called the eyebrow razors. I got these at Marshall's. They were $4.99 for a pack of 6, so very affordable. You just want to get any kind of razors for your face. Just make sure that they're for your face. I'm going to actually grab the razor, and what's very, very, very important is you're going to want a serum. Anything that has like aloe vera in it, that just protects the skin from getting red or having any cuts or anything like that. This is the Aloe and Rose Water Jelly Glow Serum. Again, I don't actually use this to like sit on my face all day. I just use this so I can shave my face. So I'm just gonna apply it here, and I'm gonna go like cheek by cheek. I'm gonna rub it in. You can go downward. It's actually recommended that you go downward, but since I have very thick hair, I actually go upward with it. But again, if you don't have very thick hair, I would definitely go downward with it. And I am just going to do a back and forth motion to get off any hair. This also, what's awesome about shaving your face is it gets rid of all that dead skin. So like you can see all of that here. It's not just your hair, it's also that layer of dead skin that you have on your face, which really, really helps in getting a smooth application on your makeup. Is I like to grab a Kleenex. I like to wipe my blade every single time. And then you just want to wipe. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this cheek, and it's going to be the same thing. I'm just going to apply this serum. It's also a cooling agent, so if you get a reaction to shaving your face, it'll instantly cool it down and it won't get red. So it's really, really, really crucial that you guys put a serum on, or even just like aloe vera, like the gel, like for sunburns, even just putting that on. And just remember to wipe it after every single time, because look how nasty that is. That's literally just sitting on the top of your face. And then the last thing that I will shave is this. So I will be right back. This is super gross, but I decided to show you guys for the sake of the video so you guys can see what's actually sitting on the top of your skin. Look at all of this dead skin that I just shaved off. Look at all of that. I know it's disgusting, but like I just want you guys to be able to see that this is just sitting on the top layer of your skin. So there's multiple reasons why you're not getting a smooth application, and this is one of the reasons why. Because you just have dead skin. Exfoliating does a lot for your skin. Just make sure you exfoliate like 1 to 2 times a week. Don't overdo it. But shaving, for me, helps so much to get rid of that dead skin. Okay, so now that we've gone ahead and shaved our face off, that's a good way to put it, right? Shaved our face off. Now that you've gone ahead and got off your little hairs and all that dead skin, I'm just going to go in with one of my favorite moisturizers. This is the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. I don't know why, it's super affordable, but literally I have gotten so many expensive moisturizers, and none of them moisturize my skin the way that this one does. I don't know what it is. I love it. I absolutely love it. And my skin is always so happy, so glowy, and this is just my all-time favorite. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows really quick. I do that while I let my moisturizer sit in. So I'm going to have that sit in for about 5 minutes, let my skin really soak up all that moisture. And I will do my eyebrows and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I've gone ahead and done my eyebrows, I'm just going to go on with the rest of my face. I'm sure if you guys have watched any of my videos, you guys already know that this is my ultimate favorite, can't get enough. Everybody needs this. If this one specifically doesn't work for you, I do know that they have different ones. They have the luminous one, they have the matte one, so they have variety depending on what you like for your skin. This is the Poreless Putty Primer. This is just my ultimate fave. I cannot stress this enough. It really does cover your pores and everyone needs it. So this is what I start off with. I already have my moisturizer on. It has already sat for about 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in all the problem zones that I have. So where I have the biggest pores, I'm just going to go ahead and put it there. And then what I do is when I put it on my hand, I like to rub it in a little bit, warm it up, and then I go ahead and I just apply it all over. So me warming it up is just helping it sit into my pores even more. And that's just what's gonna help your face look so smooth, like you have no bumps, no anything. Basically, anywhere that you have pores, and me personally, I just have pores everywhere, so I just put it all over my face. I use this stick foundation. I did mention it in one of my videos before in my drugstore haul, and it stuck with me. It's really stuck with me. I really, really like it. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus. It's the stick foundation. This is in the color Classic Ivory. It's 853B. I usually do the 3. I look like duck feet over here. One here, a little bit on my nose, not much. Little right here, one line across my forehead, and then here, just like that. I use basically concealer for my whole face besides this stick foundation. I conceal everything else. So this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. This is, I love this. I don't think I will be trying any new concealers. This is what I will be on until I can find something better, but this is it. It is so affordable, it is great coverage, and it doesn't dry so fast. This is in the shade Tan Walnut, and I am just going to apply this over, just like that. Nothing crazy. And again, if this is too much makeup for you, I would skip the stick foundation part because that's what I use for full coverage, and I would just do this concealer. And this concealer you can find at any Target, any Walmart, any drugstore, it all has it. And this is basically what I do. Look, and if I put this right here, that pore is gone. It is gone. Like, this thing is just, it's genius. I love it. Put a little bit here, just a little bit there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Juno Beauty Blender. I actually got this at Target. I already have it wet. It's already damp. And that's going to help out a lot to keep it full coverage because this Beauty Blender is not going to suck it all in. So this is key. Make sure you dampen it. Make sure you clean it also. Don't just throw it under water and then dry it a little bit. And go in and just start blending it all together. So you'll see that my pores, you can barely see them. You can literally barely see them. This is my worst side. So this side I have more pores than this side, but you can just tell. Let me blend it a little bit more. You can barely see my pores, like literally barely. And I have pretty prominent pores, so this helps out a lot. Do the same on this side. The next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I have the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. Shout out to my sister. She put me on this concealer. I love it for the reason that it's very movable and I actually contour with this. I prefer a wet contour just because, again, it makes your skin look very smooth. It doesn't look clunky when you just do a powder over wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add it to the parts that I need contouring, which is usually my cheekbones, a little bit on my forehead, my nose, and my jawline, because we all want to snatch jawline, don't we? So just add it there. and my nose, a little bit on the sides. Oh, I feel like you guys can't see. Oh, there we go. And right here. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just buff it all out. This is my, doesn't even have a name, but it is the Real Techniques brush that they sell at like every single drugstore. You get this anywhere. And I am just going to blend it all in like so. Get my forehead. Side. I always want to raise my hair so that way I can get it in my hairline and it looks as natural as possible. Same on this side. Just like that. I am just going to grab, this is the BH Cosmetics brush in 122. It's a very round, very full brush, and this is just going to help me define my nose a little bit more. So I'm just going to go in, and what I do is I rub it like so to put it in the place that it needs to be, like that, and then I just flick it down so that it can look like the rest of my face. And I just dab it a little bit like that. I know it looks weird now. You're like, oh my god, what the heck? She just has a line on her nose. Promise you guys, I will fix it all. Don't worry. We will get there. We're not there yet. So soon. Then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Yeah, you guessed it. The same concealer, just a different color. This is in the color Light Ivory. And this is where I'm going to conceal my under eyes. I'm going to highlight my face. So I just put a little bit right here and a little right here on my chin to highlight it, and on my forehead. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my nose, but very slightly. I don't put much on. And then the bridge of my nose, just like that. And I'm going to blend this all in. I am just going to blend it in. Do my forehead. I'm going to be using the Can you speak, Alex? The BH Cosmetics in 120, and it's the same as the other one. This one's just flatter and a little bit wider, I guess you could say. Here, this is the difference. Oh, so actually this one is more like stiff. It's more of a stippling one, and this one's a little bit more open and it's flat on the top, and this one's rounded. I should probably actually switch the two, but that's okay. And I'm just going to dab in my nose with that concealer. Just dab it. I don't want to brush this because I don't want this moving around. So I'm going to dab it here as well. And this is going to highlight my nose. Okay. And then I'm just going to brush this out with some of that concealer and get rid of that harshness on my nose. So now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. But I'm just going to get this is my Real Technique sponge. I'm just going to dip into it. And I am just going to set my under eyes. I set it a little bit heavy on my under eyes to really brighten it up. Hello, I'm over here, camera. Can you not do that? And I'm just going to do that on the other side. But yes, I set it a little bit heavy because I want to really brighten it up. And what translucent setting powder does is it smooths out your face. I'm going to add some over here and here. I'm going to add a little bit to my forehead, not much. I'm just grabbing whatever was left on here and just dabbing it there. And then my chin, because I don't want this to get, not my chin, is it my chin? I don't know what it's called, but here, because I don't want it to transfer to any of my blouses or anything like that. So I'm just going to make sure it's matte. And you can always tell by just running your hand over it, and if it's still sticky, it needs more powder. If it's not sticky, you're good to go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a very tiny brush. A very, very tiny brush, like this. I'm just going, this is the BH Cosmetics 105. It's very tiny and pointed. I'm going to grab some of that setting powder, and I'm going to put that where I concealed my nose. So right there, and right here. If you need more, just grab a little bit more. And like that. Now to bronze up my face is not to contour. To bronze up my face, I'm going to be using, and I actually got this while in quarantine, and I am loving it. I have nothing bad to say about it. The smell, it smells delicious. It smells like you're on vacation. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's in the shade Deep Bronzer. And I just grab, oh, I don't even know what brush this is, to be honest. I got this a long time ago. I just grab a little bit on this angled brush, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to bronze up my face. So I'm just going to go over that contour that I do have. I'm just going to bronze that up a bit. Same thing here, just bronzing it up a bit. Not too much. And then grab a little bit more and do this side as well. Just go like that, and I'm good to go. I don't really do much with that. I'm very light-handed with that one. So we've probably been sitting with this for maybe a minute. I would say max of 2 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and already just wipe it off. This is my e.l.f. Kabuki face brush. I got this at Walmart years ago. Has yet to stop working on me. No brushes have fallen out. It is so thick, and I just love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe that off. Be very light, be gentle with it. Don't put too much force. If you put too much force, you're going to start to wipe it off. So this is what it's looking right now. Can you guys just tell how smooth it is? But yeah, this is what it's looking like. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab a little bit of blush, just because I like the bronzy look, but I do put enough to make me look warm and like a sweetheart, and I'm not, but I'm just kidding, I am. So I'm going to be using the Tarte Feisty blush. It's a little bit more mauve-y, so I like that mauve color. I don't like that super bright pink. I mean, on some days I do, some days I don't, depending on how nice I want to look, right? And I'm going to put this at my high points on my face, so I'm just going to put this up here and here. I'm not going to go here because that's when it looks bulky and it looks too pink, and I don't like that. I'm just going to put it at my high points, and you can just tell it just brings me up. It just brightens me up. So just put a little bit more, and there we go. That's all we. And then let me just do this side. Same, I'm going to do my high points and probably go to about here with it, and that's about it. I need to put some chapstick on, guys. Did you guys just see how crusty my lips are looking right now? The disrespect, you guys didn't even tell me either. You guys were just letting me be all crusty on camera. Let me just put some chapstick on, so I'm not so crusty. As an additional step, this is totally up to you. If you guys want to do this, don't want to do this, it's up to you guys. You can actually add some highlighter if you want to brighten up your look. I used to set my brush with my setting spray, and then I used to dip it into my highlighter, but to be honest, I'm not all about that glowy look anymore, guys. So I just grab my Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. Had this forever. I don't ever want to let it go. Best highlighter ever. So I'm just going to dab it, and again, I'm just going to do my high points right here. I'm not going to go too deep. I'm just going to keep it here. I'm going to keep it subtle, and then same on this side, just the high points. The best thing to do with your highlighter after you apply it is warm it up with your finger to really push it into the skin. and make it look like skin. You guys see that you need a little bit more, just add a little bit more. You can use your finger, you can use a brush, you can use whatever floats your boat, whatever works best for you. Something that I always do is I do highlight my nose, so I'm just going to put a little bit right there, rub that in, and a little bit here, just like that. You know what? I feel like this light is like blinding me over here. Is it blinding me? Is it blinding you guys, or is it just me? But I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back now. I went ahead and did my eyes, and I just put on a quick lip. The last step to make sure that your skin is looking flawless as ever is setting spray. This is also something that's going to make your makeup last all night, all day, wherever you're doing. This is going to make it last. You don't have to. I mean, if you're just going to wear your makeup, you know, just at home or just running some errands, you don't need to put this. This is just something that will help it. You don't need to. I'm using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Very affordable, and it's the only one that really mists, so it's really nice. Just go ahead and... Oh, I just used one of my little tiny baby fans, and I'm just going to dry it up to make sure it really sets my skin. And everything's just looking as flawless as it can. I'm going to show you a close-up now of what it looks, and you guys tell me if it looks smooth, if it doesn't look smooth, but this is it. This is the finished look. Don't mind my lashes, I just threw them up. Ooh, don't mind my lashes, I just threw them on real quick. So this is this side, so you guys let me know if you think it looks good, if it doesn't look good. Let me clean my nose ring real quick. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. So yeah, the last part that I do is set my face. Again, you don't have to. It all depends on what you like and how you want your face to look. So always remember that at the end of the day, what works for me may not work for you. This is just how I get a smooth look and flawless all day. So also, if you guys like my smoky winged look, let me know down below and I can film it for you guys. Next, anything at all, please don't hesitate. If it's lashes, if it's eyebrows, if it's eyeshadow, if it's my lip routine, anything at all, just let me know down below and I will get that filming for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this makeup look. I will be listing everything I use down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be back next week with more videos, so please stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.